Alright, so on today's episode of Let Me Tell You Who You Are, damn your history, damn your grandparents and their history and whoever they think. But yeah, so we got Vic Mensa, you know what I'm saying, he a rapper. We find out he was half Nigerian, I believe. I don't know, it's a lot of Nigerians out here in the world. I think he might be one of them, or Cape Verdean or something. His people is from the continent. Let's put it that way. And he's going to talk to us about Cameron, because Cameron told people that he's not African, which is true. Look, that term African American was used in '88, and after that we start getting a whole bunch of African Americans in our politics. How about I say that? It's the truth. Before then, we had Black American mayors, Black American Congress members, fully Black American, and I'm just saying that I saw the shift. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. How about I be real with you? Just say I saw the difference. The difference in like who you cater to, who you actually got stuff done for, and all that other stuff. So let's just I know this nigga do not got I love DEI shirt on. Like, who does DEI really benefits? Like, you know what? I'm gonna pull up a chart or something that shows exactly who DEI benefited and show you how, just like, stop being a shill. It's annoying. All right, let's start.
I saw Cameron saying he's not an African and Africa stinks.
He didn't say that Africa stinks. His boy said that Africa stinks. He went to Africa. Like, brother, did you go to Africa before? I was just wondering, because everybody talk about this Africa shit, and you never stepped foot on the motherland. I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't never stepped foot on the motherland. I'd love to go to Africa. See what's up. Africa got some fine women. You know what I mean? I know that. First, and the truth be told, it don't be the Africans in the continent. It be the ones over here. It like the ones on the continent, they still and they like not understanding. Like, how about I put it to you this way? The reason why Black Americans feel this way is because this is our land. And we see you are constantly trying to take us away from our land. So when we see something don't smell right, and something just seems like it's off, it's not just one of us feel this way, we all feel this way. If there's a punch, we all feel that punch because this is our land. That's the same thing that would go on if you do it to a Kenyan or a South African. They'll love to talk about South Africa, what's going on over there. Like, if something don't feel right, something don't smell right, the people of that land feels it. The only reason why y'all don't feel it is because, nigga, this ain't your land. Like, I'm just being real. Like, this is not mean. Like, oh no, this is not your country. Like, no, this is your country now. You pledge allegiance to America and a whole bunch of other things. So yeah, would not take that away from you, but this land is not yours. You're not gonna feel this land. Your people is like literally the red clay that's our blood. Take your ass to South Carolina and start seeing that red clay up in the South. Keep going deeper, you're gonna see that's us. I'm just saying. But I digress. Let's continue. I cut that shit a little short. But yeah.
African. Same what the African told me people stink.
Now, obviously, this is ridiculously disrespectful and ignorant, but
Look, I'm sorry, I gotta cut it off. Look, it's disrespectful because you adapted to something different. Let's be real. In our culture, we wear deodorant and cologne and a whole bunch of other stuff. And a lot of people's culture that might be tribalism or whatever, let's be real, all of Africa is not modernized. So everybody probably don't have access to cologne and deodorant. A lot of people believe in their own natural musk, but it turns to natural must. You know what I'm saying? To us, that shit ain't no. You gonna get cracked. They is definitely gonna get on your ass and you come up there smelling mustache. So, yeah. Disrespectful for being truthful. I don't know what part of Africa he was at. He was probably in the musty part. I'm just being a little. I ain't saying all of Africa musty. I'm just saying that nigga, the part that he probably was at was probably musty. Motherfuckers hate the truth. Let's continue.
Love killer. So let's approach this empirically. Why don't we do a history of the name Cameron Giles? Giles is a medieval French name originally used by the followers of a one Saint Giles. Nigga.
Okay, so yes, we do have French slave owners. Truth be told, you ever heard of Louisiana Purchase? See that big ass landmass? Yeah. You know what they were speaking? French. You know what they slaves were speaking? French. You know their last name they picked up was a French last name, most likely. But continue.
Look like this. Not exactly a striking resemblance, even if you...
The fuck that's supposed to mean? Because there's a white man with a last name Giles back in the whatever hundreds, and he don't look necessarily like Cameron. Nigga, I don't really know too many Africans that look like Cameron. And that's what you're trying to say that he's from. Let's be real.
Put him in a pink fur. On the other hand, there were plenty of slaveholders named Giles. Written records trace the human beings they enslaved to Africa, oftentimes referring to them as Coromontes if they was from modern-day Ghana, Mandingos if they were from the Sahel, Igbos if they were from modern-day Nigeria.
Okay. And look, let me break this down like a molecule. Okay. 388,000 to about 400 some thousand came to the United States. I think it was like 5 to 8%. Most of the African slaves that came from the Atlantic Slave Trade went to Brazil and the Caribbean islands. Now, on top of that, the one thing that they hate to talk about is that other half. Who's that other half or that other percentage? It is the indigenous people of this country. I'm sorry, it's the truth. We do not have only an African background. We are different people. Like 500 years. They got 500 years, and this is just 500 years for the Africans coming over. 500 plus years, the Africans came over to this country on boats. So, nigga, that is half of 1,000 years. Half of 1,000 years. Let me put it to you this way. You go to the Bronx, New York, back in the early 90s, late 80s, you'll see a whole bunch of black Americans. You'll see black American businesses, black Americans, you know what I'm saying, playing handball, doing all kinds of shit. Yogi Bear, the whole bangy bang. Look at that motherfucker right now. It don't look the same. It do not look the same. And what is that? In the 90s, let's see, that's 30 some years. Yeah. There's a change within that city or any other city within 30 years. And we just talking about the people that is there within 30 years. Nigga, you talking about 500 of them things. What are we talking about, sir? But I digress. Let me keep talking.
But clearly, the name Giles was passed down from someone who enslaved Africans. Now, if modern science places human beings at 300,000 years old and the oldest archaeological evidence of Homo sapiens is in Africa,
he is 100% right. 100% correct. that the oldest human fossils and the oldest men and women have been found in Africa, which is true that every Homo sapien sapien in this world has some African DNA in them. Now, that being said, they never talk about, let's see, Polynesians being black or being African. They never say anything about shit. They don't even say anything about the Brazilians being African, and they got way more African in them than we do. Like, they only go by this because of our phenotype. And the funny thing about it is the country that we live in does the same thing. They did the same thing. They went based off of phenotypes. Oh, these look like niggas. Slave them. Like, oh, I'm not from Africa. I'm not from Guinea. I'm not from, all the old. No, they is born and bred here, but since their phenotype look like somebody else's, slave them. You're doing the same thing, but just in a racial history type of way, instead of a slave them type of way. So pretty much, it's like you're doing the same trick for colonizing, but it's like, yeah, we ain't falling for that shit though. But keep going.
Morocco, South Africa, Ethiopia. Then I struggle to understand how 500 years here erases 299,500 years.
Yeah, nigga, because they was cavemen back in there. Motherfucker, nigga, 299,000. I got to be an African because a motherfucker 299,000 years ago decided that he wasn't, look, you don't even have to have game to get a girl back in the days. You literally clock her over the head with your club and brought her home. This is, like, really, sir. This is the cradle of civilization. These are the first people, the first humans. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? These are the first humans, my G. If you would have been like 15,000 years ago, that still would have been ridiculous. This brother is talking about 299,000 years ago. I love you, Lord. I love you, Lord. I didn't mean to say it like that, but it's just some niggas out here these days. Let me get back to it. I digress.
Culturally, you resonate with America. Fine. That's a nationality. You may have European or indigenous blood, but your ancestral origin is overwhelmingly African. Take a DNA test.
Take a DNA test. My brother, do you know that somebody swapped their dog and the dog had Nigerian or some blood in him? Like, literally, I was supposed to take a DNA test for what, brother? What am I supposed to take a DNA test for? Let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you, this is for any and everybody that keep on want to push this narrative. Let's get this shit straight. The Africans that left on that boat and came to these countries are not African no more. When they step foot onto that boat, on that ship, that shit was all boom. It was gone. It was gone. You went around a tree so you could forget where you came from and all this other stuff. It was gone because they had to go straight to survival mode. They don't know where they're going. So let's cut the shit. Okay? Okay? Y'all was not thinking of these people as actual people. These people was property to y'all too. Y'all sold them. Y'all keep on trying to act like people was stolen. That was bullshit. And it's debunked. Many times. I can even leave you a link to, matter of fact, I'm gonna leave the link to how it was debunked. So, yeah, these people came on these boats went straight to survival mode. They say they put rice in their hair and all this stuff. That's how we got some rice. Just like, for instance, like, y'all know that, for instance, what is Jollof? Key in Jollof is tomato. Tomato is not an African fruit. That's an American. So, it's like, get this through your brain. Those African folks that came over ain't African no more. They're American and they're a part of us. Just like those indigenous people. They're not Indian or Native no more. They're a part of us. Let's get back to it.
Tell me what it says. I can see Killer being like Cherokee, but you finna have a lot of Nigeria in there, my guy. Don't get mad at me because I love Cam. But like, Africa stinks? Come on. I mean, it stinks.
Look, man. Look. There's some niggas in the United States that stinks. But you know what we do to him? Or her? We tell them, baby, you got some smell. It ain't smelling right. Now, it's different cultures. Cause I ain't gonna lie. If somebody tell you that, shit, somebody tell me that, you know, I'm like, hold on. Let me get my ass in the shower. Get myself together. I'm gonna need to body now. You don't know nothing about that. But yeah, if it's time to correct some shit, I'm gonna correct it. I'm not gonna hold it. I ain't gonna hold no grudge that, oh, this mother called me stink. No. The truth is the truth that, yeah, most likely a third world tribal person probably won't have access to some of these amenities that we have. They won't have colognes, the sweet colognes and all this other stuff, the oils, and you know. So I don't know what part of Africa bro went to. If he said it, that's his truth. If he said he went to a part of Africa that was funky, nigga, I'm sorry. There's some funky parts of Africa. But I digress. Alright.
It's everywhere, nigga. My dogs are shit in my backyard. Now my backyard stinks.
Say what? You know, it's just like, that's what I'm telling y'all. Yo, stop following famous people. Just because a nigga got money and fame and all that other stuff do not mean that they know what's up with the what's up. Some of these people are really like they don't get it and they're not gonna get it. They are not gonna get it. Never. You could say the same shit to him like, oh yeah, I bet you have Nigeria. Like, not understanding that there was Africans that came over to this country before. I'm talking about years before. There was indigenous people here, and there was people that came over here too, way before the Transatlantic Slave Trade. So it's like y'all only know this one part, and y'all constantly sticking with it because I get it. You want to be closer to us. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We saying that, yeah, you a cousin. You a cousin. Is you a brother? It's like we family, but y'all distant cousins. Y'all cousins. You know what I mean? Y'all little distant cousins. I'm sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth. Y'all not immediate family. Especially after what you did. Let's get because we gonna talk about family shit. Let's be real with family. There's some families that did hard shit to people, to their family members, and if y'all part of this family, like you keep constantly trying to be, then yeah, y'all was that family member that did some harsh shit to us. But the thing about it, we like, hey, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna survive. We gonna keep on surviving. That's what we do. But yeah. But yeah, so that's today's episode of Damn Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie to you, that shit was long as hell when I said it. That was very long. But you know, the action was on point. And there was a lot of truth in it. But yeah, that's today's episode. Y'all stay black. You know, the ones that want to be black. And the ones who ain't got no choice.